McDonald's. I'm so mad.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
I have no money, but please sell me items anyways. I'll actually have a little bit of money. Fucking hell. I'm so upset. I was right there. I held out for so long. Damn it. If only I had been too eager to just end the battle there and kept dodging. Because when I would have been ready to dodge again, it was too late. Too little, too late. Oh no, not accessories. I'm still not ready for that. I need to know. How about weapons though? Oh, I wish I had items. Oh, I can make this though. I should really be buying items though. Like healing items. Okay, can't find anything for you. Nope. Damn. No. Okay. So apart from Elfin, everyone does have. In that case, I might just get this. Why not? Okay. I definitely need more life bottles. Wait, orange shells are 3,000? I thought they were 2,000. That's even worse. Okay, I'm definitely going to get 2 more life bottles. And then I think 2 more orange shells. I'm taking that thing on again. And I will win.
You guys checked your equipment lately?
I'm so mad.
Better get everything ready for tomorrow.
Okay, what could we use for that? Oh, I should look at the correct thing. No, that would probably be good for that because that would give us a lot of experience, but elemental defense is definitely something we want. What's better, T or M? I don't understand this system. Hold on. Let me just... Tales of Arise, Effect, T, or M. Hello. Cooking effect, what does the letters mean? M is for small, M is for medium, L is for large, and T is for tiny. Oh, okay. T is for tiny. That's good to know, that we have that category for some reason. So we would definitely want to go for M rather than for T. Do we have S? Oh, that's tech. Okay, yeah, I think we've got a winner. Winner, smoothie dinner.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much needed energy.
Why are you doing this? What did you put in there? I think Kisara just drugged us all.
What's wrong, La? Why do I gotta have a vitamin smoothie? Because you've been eating nothing but meat lately. Your body needs vegetables to stay healthy. Yeah, but does it have to be so concentrated? It's better that way. Even if you hate vegetables, all you have to do is drink it. It's a quick and easy way to get more nutrients. Like you're one to talk. You'll have anything as long as it's spicy. Which that vitamin smoothie isn't. I know its taste leaves a little to be desired, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad. This sludge isn't gonna make me less hungry. I don't know. If you downed 10 of them, I bet you'd start feeling pretty full. Are you trying to turn me into an herbivore or something? If I were you, I'd drink it down sooner rather than later. It's going to start tasting bitter if you let it get warm. It's already bitter when it's cold. Come on, La. It's good for you. Quit complaining and drink it already.
Oh, everyone's got stuff to say. Well, you know who I'm going to choose, but I just wanted to hop in and say, more concentrated does not necessarily mean more effective. Your body can only work through a certain amount of anything. After that, if there's any more of it, and it doesn't remain in place until all of the receptors, or enough of the receptors, are free again, enzymes, I don't, whatever, your body's just going to shit it back out. Which is why a lot of these like supplement pills and everything don't actually work. When they say like, oh, 3 times your the intake needs, and it's like, okay, but if it's 3 times need, then a large chunk of it is not going to get used by the body. Like, that's not how digestion works. So, yeah, just wanted to reiterate that. Don't listen to everything a diet coaches tell you, because they are part of an industry that is not always looking for your best interests. And bodies work very differently from one another. I totally agree, law should not be eating meat exclusively, because you don't actually get that much from meat, other than taste, perhaps. But, yeah, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. And don't police other people's diets. If you do, you're a piece of shit. Okay, let's talk to Dorleen.
Dorleen, care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh? Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence? It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave. Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well. Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord. Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect? I guess that's one way to put it. Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn. That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter. This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me, such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Danon. True, rent and opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. And again, yours isn't exactly a normal case. I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility. You really mean that? Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with.
I love him so much. We love a man who reflects. Also, I low-key high-key ship it. Just low-key high-key. That wink. I can't. Okay, I need to can. But he's so good.
We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, I love him.
Shall we get moving?
Okay, we can do that, yes. I couldn't name a single thing so far that I find disagreeable about...
I extend my thanks for the land. Whew, never a dull moment on this journey.
It's just water. Calm down.
Got a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. Better keep our distance. No. We are going to do this. And we are going to be awesome at it, okay? I've got this. I have got this.
We'll kick your ass later, buddy!
Or maybe a couple of seconds later. A taste of blood, and now I want more. Also, I still have to buy myself some time, so might as well. No. What? No, what am I doing? Why? Oh, hold on. I still haven't changed this properly. I'll again focus on this one because I'm used to this one a little more already. Oh, I don't know. Let me out. Space skull! I need power! Water! Water. Just water. Let's please heal each other. We don't want you dying already. Once we started dying last time, that's when we started moving. Ouch. Dang, where's my energy gone? I didn't have any... Help him? Can you stop it? No? Okay. Oh, yeah, we did. Should we? Oh, crap. Oh, still in. Wanna play some hot tunes? Really well? You can do this, I know you can. Okay, don't need to come up until listen to me. Oh, come on. Okay. Nice. Oh, no, over no. I hope that was in time. Oh. I went out of that. Stop. Teleport. Ah, crap. Shion? And here? No. Oh, crap. Oh, Shion is also dead. That does not help me. No. Donnie's hopefully probably reviving Shion. Yes, cool. Thank you. Let's do this like that. No, oh crap. Oh, I realized that way too late. Oh, everyone's dead. Lovely. Oh god, I didn't even know. I need Ringwell quite bad. This is my fault.
Can you get me up in time? Nope, you cannot. Good to know. Oh, Alphen.
Like a pro. We're still doing good, surprisingly. Like, much better than last time. Oh no, Alphen's dead. Oh, we don't have any CP right now, that's not good. No, get out of there, you idiot. Kisara.
This is some punishment. Oh, Dohalim, why don't you stay? I'd like for us to win this, and we can't without you. I hope you like my song. It concerns my teammates who are all dead.
Apart from Dohalim.
are gonna pay for that! From beyond, imbue this...
Attack the fast boy, attack the fast boy, leave the cast alone. No, I said leave him alone. How long does that item need? Holy shit. Nope. Attack me though. Me! That's not me! Oh. You know what? Fine. I did it last time. At a much earlier point in the fight.
Rinwell! Rinwell! Kisara!
Ah! The issue is that I do need Kisara. Rinwell. I do need Rinwell. Because her stopping and casting, even if just some of the time, is crucial. Ah. Okay, that's great, don't you? It would be perfect if it didn't die. Please use your thing.
Darlene. 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 You had a chance, and you didn't take it.
Who's casting fire on fire? Rinwell, you're an idiot. I can't see. Nope, nope, nope.
Gosh, no.
Anyone need a heal? Just giving it to you at this point.
Okay, Shion, now that you're on the team again,
Get out. Give me orphan. Oh, that is not ours, okay. Good to know. No, no, attack me. Fine with that. Oh, I'm not fine with that, as it turns out. I didn't know that radius was about to expand. Hey, Julian. Thank you, Julian. Love you, babe. You're not dead again. Do we even need her, though? At this point, are we not going to be fine? I think we are. Julian.
no, don't even. Why would you do that to me? Oh, that wasn't. Oh, it was. Okay. I was like, that wasn't even it. We got an astral flower. A magical flower that grants the owner plus 10 max CP. That is almost useful. Its crystallized astral energy gives it an iridescent gleam.
This firearm feels like a part of me now.
Have you ever thought of wielding two at once?
Would be double the firepower, and plenty of style to boot.
What use is style when it's life or death?
You're not going to tell me that the only one who leveled up from that was Shion. There was a 7-level difference. I feel cheated right now. All of that for basically nothing? I thought I was gonna come out of that being the fucking rock or something. Only a little mad at that now, but I did it. Nah, this is not a good idea. I did it, and that is all that I wanted to do.
I can't hold on much longer!
The thing I want to do is get Elephant off the fucking team. Ah. Goodbye. Sure. Hold on. Do I have new stuff to sell? Obviously not. But I have some here. Doesn't get me much, but it gets me some. And as per the teachings of Santa Claus, everybody's getting some. Everybody getting something. If you don't get that reference, get out of here. They mature way too quickly, I'm just going to say. Like, what use is it even to use these? There, let's get some rockigs in here. Oh, okay. Law is the friend of the animals. Is he though? He raises them to kill them, to eat them. Like, I wouldn't call that very friendly, precisely. You can afford this, and that's it. Oops. Well, guess you're getting it then.
Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe
I
you
love
should
him.
consider what that statement actually means.
I don't like him, but I love him. I wish to rest, yes.
What should I fix today?
Wasabi.
Rice! Ice cream!
Meat!
Caviar.
You guys aren't helping.
I was like, ooh, wasabi, wait, what was it? Wasabi rice? What did Rinwell say? Already forgot again. Damn it. But I was so ready to say, like, that's a ice cream, yes. Wasabi rice ice cream with meat. And then Dorlim just goes in with fucking caviar. Oh, what a pompous prick. I deserve this one. Not that I need a reason. You know what? Let's get some grilled mushrooms because I love mushrooms.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Now no one wants to talk to me. Wow. In that case, I might as well...
Shion, could we talk a moment?
To pretend like I like her.
I think it's time we go to sleep.
Okay. That was actually kind of sweet. And that actually made me kind of feel for her.
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
If only all of Shion's scenes could be like that. Where she doesn't talk. And just reacts. You know, she said it with her acting.
sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Woohoo. I wish I could go to the owls, or anywhere, but I can't. I'm stuck in this fucking realm. I was to go and find someone's mother. I still haven't found any boomies though. Don't know where. Where's this mother supposed to be? Here? Is that it? Is that why we're getting... wait, where is that? No, that's just the elevator, isn't it? Huh? Is it? No. Huh? Oh, we haven't actually been in here. Okay. That's good to know.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
We just slept. Hello, anyone know a boy's mother? No? Cool. Okay, I'll leave then. Oh. That's right, you wanted us to defeat that monster. True. Zoogle, sorry. Oh. Crap.
Did you get rid of that scary thing?
Yes. Barky Boy and Boom Boom Lady did the job. Well, mostly Barky Boy. Hold on, I need to... Let's see if that works.
Yeah.
We sure did. There's nothing for you to be afraid of now. Well, apart from the dozen other Zoogles running around.
Really? It didn't hurt you, did it?
Nope, I'm fine. Because I'm a big, strong grown-up. Are you?
Thanks, lady. You're so kind. I love you.
Okay. Aww, this kid is... this kid not hiding his feelings for you very well. Now try not to wander out of town on your own from now on, okay?
Okay. See you later, Boom Boom Lady.
Seriously?
So he still thinks I'm loud and booming. I guess I'm okay with that.
Go get him, Barky Boy.
Hey!
What are you... I'm sorry. What are you talking about? I already did. Oh. Okay. Okay. Nice. Increased down damage is good. Divine Saber. It sounds cool, I want it. Okay, that's one side quest done. Oh. This is where I need to go, huh? Are you the mother? Probably. Oi.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son.
Yes.
He's... She seemed very enthusiastic about that. Yes! It's okay. I know. You do? Then what are you doing?
I have work to do that must be done today, since my son can no longer work.
It's like this here. It's like this here too. Huh?
All right.
Forget about your work. Or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today.
Very well. I'll get to work.
Oh gosh. someone
How can she think of
needs
putting
a
her
soul.
son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Seriously? Wow. Wow. What? No. Sure. Back and forth and back and forth. If I'd known. Stay hydrated, by the way. It's important. So, are we going to find her dead as well? Is that what's happening?
Okay, off we go.
Hi ho, hi ho. It's off of this lady we go.
We should be able to cook here.
Sure. Never mind this one. Let's go cook. Alright.
Yes.
No? Okay. Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? Yes, darling. Cremation is something that people do sometimes. That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? Throwing those Africans at me? Formal funeral. That's... formal funeral and then procession. Dolin. You know my weaknesses, don't you? Africans. I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dana? That's an odd sentence. Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Amongst Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out to the heathens. I'm sorry, but that would be so much more fun. Oh no, my child is dead. Let's send him to the heathens. Let's just ship him. Ooh. Why not introduce such practice to Dana? Yes. Could send your dead loved ones to the heathens as well. Wow. Oh, I love that. We believe that in... I spotted yet another mistake. I'm good at those. We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirits shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory.
But death is a part of everyday living for us, Danans. You really think we're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day?
Every dingle say? Every dingle say? I don't know who dingles are, but they say. Every one of them. I simply felt that something more ought to be done. I love him. I love him. He's my autistic baby. I love him.
When Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases.
That's true.
We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people.
Renla.
Don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Renans did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them?
Renwa, I get it, and I agree. But Doeling is not the person to be mad at. He genuinely doesn't know or understand. Well, he understands, obviously, but you know, he's never had to really think about it. So, naturally, he didn't. And he's on your side. He's trying to introduce a way to honor Danans, dead Danans. Stop giving him shit.
Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them.
Enough.
Your people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too.
He didn't say do it exactly like us. He said, how about something like that? This is the ritual that I know. Let me present it to you, and maybe you can make something of it. This is not how communication works, Renwa.
If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow?
Okay, I am sorry. This is very rich from a white person, when the issue is clearly a racial one. But for fuck's sake, I'm not asking to give Doeling a medal for being anti-racist. I'm just asking for him to not be directly attacked for things he didn't do and has been and is actively working against. What will she achieve by giving him aggression? And yes, apply this to real life in whatever capacity you might. I completely understand when people of color have this kind of rage, this kind of everlasting rage towards white people, because generational trauma is a thing. I get that. It might not feel nice when it's directed towards me personally, because I do try to be anti-racist, but I understand it. But also, I've not had many people do that to me, especially not people who know me personally. Like, on the internet, yes, maybe. But in actual real life, face to face, no one's ever given me that kind of attitude after knowing me, because they know that I don't do things on purpose, and they might educate me, and that is completely welcome. I appreciate that. I want to learn. I want to better myself. I grew up in a system that is this way, and I'm a product of that, and I need to work against that. But being this hostile towards someone who's presently there and has been shown and proved time and time again to be on your side and working against the biases and the lack of knowledge they inherited, is not going to create a healthy dialogue. It's not going to create change. It's completely fine and understandable for Rinwell to be mad at Danons by and large. I would completely, I would not have an issue with that if it also weren't her entire personality. It's kind of just lazy character writing. But the thing that makes me mad about it is that she keeps taking that general rage that is justified and turning it towards individuals that she by now ought to really, really know are trying to work against that system. It's so frustrating. It's like a wall. Like, why have a character in a game like this that is just a wall? How am I supposed to empathize with her when she's a wall? Hi, Jeff. Hi, love. How are you doing? I'm having a rant about racism here. No, about... Well, no, not racism. About... How do you say that? How would you... About... how to deal with racism. And, like... It's not internalized racism, because that internalized always directs it back at yourself. But, like, you know what I mean. Rinwell's character development happens too damn late. The thing is that we have seen glimpses of Rinwell's character development and moments where she's been like, oh, well, I'm starting to think differently about certain things. And then shit like this happens in the main plot of the game. It's like, oh, look, here's some development. No. Like, come on. How am I meant to like her? And again, in real life, I understand this kind of attitude because it's real life. Real life doesn't follow a narrative thread. Real life is not telling me a plot. Real life is not introducing me to a set amount of characters that I'm supposed to feel for. Real life is just real life, with people who have their own stories that might or might not intertwine. But this is a story that's being told to me. A finite story. And that is really frustrating. Because she's not wrong. But she's definitely not right either. Or at least her methods aren't right. Okay.
Okay. Now that I've got that out of my system, like this remark right here is so directly hurtful towards Doherty, who wasn't even aware that that was going on behind his back. Exactly. Thank you, Jolene. Have some backbone right now. Show some spine. That's enough. It is. What was that noise, Alpha? No more. Lenegus could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbour. But if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. What, Rinwell? What? That's what we're all working together to achieve. To bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. Creech. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I love him. I just... How is he literally the most complex character? I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend. Aww. But it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest. Okay, last thing I'll say about it right now. I'll have a discussion at the end of the game. Again, this started from something that was not meant as an offense. That was said in good faith. And not just good faith, with good intention. And that was clearly delivered with good intention as well. Just like with Hoodle's feathers before, in that one skit. Dohalin says something... Whatever.
I'm afraid not.
Riddle, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply. He's such a big man.
I'm sorry.
Still apologizing and everything. I probably couldn't. Well, no, I could. But then real life and game. I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Darlene. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son, too. Rinwell, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
I mean, indirectly, that's what he's been getting at for quite a while now, isn't it? Like, he wants to learn, that's why he engages. The fuck? Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rana too then? Please? Where did that come from? Does she have a character? Does she have a personality that's consistent? Or in any way coherent? I'm sorry, I'm talking about this way too long. Well, this is a topic that really means a lot to me, that I've been working on a lot privately. You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to path things, yeah. No wonder I was confused by that. Patch things up. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Zephyr. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Danon way.
Good.
Yes. Indeed. Anyway, Jeff. If you're still here, how are you? Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the last we could do. For you as his mom. Impressive that you're still here. I would have probably left. Thank you. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now. Rest assured, we intend to build a future. I read furniture for this world that will make him proud. I've been playing too much Animal Crossing. We intend to build furniture. Okay?
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Again, still, why is Dohalim getting crap? Didn't do anything.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
I can see what they tried to do with Rinwell because of something she explains in the skit, but that was a heckin' optional conversation. Has that already taken place? I guess? I don't know if I got it or if I missed it then. If it was early in the game. If so, if you would be kind enough to remind me, that would be appreciated.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
We didn't do anything, Rinwell. Everything was just emotional. Well, I mean, that's fair enough. you do need to rest from your emotions sometimes. You also need to feel your emotions all the time. What am I doing now? Oh, rest at the end, okay. The skit is one of the private campsite skits, as you gain friendship with each character. Oh, well. Guess who I've not been spending the most time with? Listen, I just want to see my boys interact because I want to expand on my reasons to ship them.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganeth Harros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harros.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
Cool. I would love to get out of this place. Ganeth Harros, I think. No surprise there that I'm not spending time with Renal. That's the thing. If they gave me reason to be more intrigued about her, I would spend time with her. I would try to get at her character a little more. But basically her entire motivations are laid before me, and her motivations are, the Renans killed my mother. Or like my parents. The Renans killed my parents. Therefore I hate all Renans. Wait, okay. That's your entire personality? Cool. I know everything there is to know about you then. Apart from maybe you give shit to the one Renan. And I'm not even including Shion in that because you're giving shit to the one Renan who's trying. Who's really trying. And again, I said this before you joined, but I don't want a medal of honor for Dohalim for trying. That's not what I want. I just don't want him to be given shit. Is that so much to ask? Like, you could explain calmly to him. Now, tone policing. Again, I need to draw the difference between real life and the game. In real life, tone policing is wrong, and absolutely it's completely valid to give someone shit. But you don't really give someone shit who you know is on your side and who's trying, who you know is trying. Like, I give my mother a lot of shit because while I know that she has good intentions, I also know that she's not really trying and she's not really seeing things. And she's not willing to see things. So I snap at her about queer issues, but also about racist issues. But when I have real life discourse with people about racism, or if I misbehave, so to say, I've not had anyone snap at me for that, because they know that I'm not doing it intentionally, and that if they explain to me, hey, this is kind of not good, that I'll go, oh, okay, and either I'll see why, or I'll ask, can you explain to me why, so that I know, or because it helps me remember not to do it in the future. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, in the game, Rinwell really ought to know by now that Dohalim is not trying to be offensive. He's trying to learn. And she just snaps at him immediately. She's not going like, well, actually, you know, Brennan's kind of made it impossible for us to have funeral rituals. She just goes, Brennan's took everything from us! And I'm like, okay, I get that, but can you explain this issue to me? And if not, can you just tell me no? The reason Rimmel's family was exposed was because she broke a rule and used magic outside as a kid. I think that I know that. Which then led to that lady, I forgot the name, went and killed her whole family. Yeah, now I've forgotten the name too. So she is hard deflecting the blame for the death of her entire family. Oh yeah, she is. Because she blames herself and is still trying to palm it off. Like, I mean, yes. The Renan Lord who killed her parents is definitely a culprit. She's definitely to blame. I mean, she did the deed. And there is some leeway that we have to give Rimwell for being a kid. She might not have understood the full extent of breaking that rule at that age. And even if she did, you know, kids' brains are just not fully developed yet. Like I said, I can see what they tried to do with how Rimwell was written. Yes, I can see that too. But they're not executing it well. I think that's my issue. She's just written badly. There's nothing I despise more than badly written characters. Possibly because it upsets my autism. It's like, I study people all day, every day, in order to try and fit in with them. And they go ahead and shit on all of my work. Thank you for all of your hard work. You're free to rest here, if you like. No, I wouldn't like to do that. Okay. But yeah, I'm glad we got that dealt with.
What?